guys up front lined up. It's first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Stone.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the option play. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The penalty backs them up. First and very long. Linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far on fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to launch it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple of yards.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. He's escaping the pocket now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. There's a wide open receiver, complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Cardinals with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And the runner takes off to his right. Fights through the tackler. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The quarterback's got it on the option. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 24-7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Louisville Cardinals will take over 1st and 10.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
14.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They get the second half started with their running play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And now the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Launching downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs them.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 31, Louisville 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Same tailback, another carry. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals looking to keep this drive rolling. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on second down, trying to extend the play. He slings this one deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll throw it now. Pass caught. Can he get in? He can't get into the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Down towards the back is incomplete. Brings up fourth down and goal.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking to chuck it again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
It's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They're going to run the option.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
38.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But near the sticks, and Stone. The Cardinals pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Looking to scramble. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. The Cardinals line up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moment.